Good afternoon. We're doing a circular walk at Lanercost Priory. We'll come through the graveyard there on the way back down on a little shortcut. So I've never done this one before, and it's marked as an easy one, which will do me nicely because it's hot today. I had planned to go up on the moors, but it's just a bit too warm. Farmers cutting silage, cutting grass for the livestock. There, look. He's making it into those bales. Odds are, you're right, Andy, you're right, Ayla. Odds are this phone's going to tell me, well, this app's going to tell me I've gone wrong a few times because I've never done it before. Says it'll take me about an hour. Me. God only knows. Right, what have we got? Public footpath, Hayden Gate. Public footpath, Walton Wood Lodge. That one's maybe one to do another day. So I presume we keep going uphill. I'll see if this app tells me off. Although there's more walkers, so that's a good sign. DJB, thank you so much for coming in. Brandon, how you doing? It's nice and cool in the shade of the trees. It says private road, but it also says it's a footpath, so interesting mini cattle grid. Sheep in there. It'll soon be time for when they separate the lambs from the mothers, and I hate it. They cry a lot. Cat, how you doing? See, this lot are kitted out like proper walkers. That's what I need to be doing, really. You got another big field there. In terms of silage. Hi. Hiya. Well, this is a mission. Oh, my legs. I often find when I come out, the first testy bit of hill, my legs don't want to work. It's kind of warming them up. Now, on this map, it takes you to what looks like a viewpoint. So we'll see what that is. Yeah, it's hurting me a bit. Lovely apples. Apple? Looks like a cherry tree. Oh, and some pretty daisies. I can't remember what they're called, but I've got some in the wildflower part of my garden. See, it's fairly steep. This route's meant to be easy. Loads of blackberries. I'm going to come back out autumn time and I'm going to collect loads of seeds for my wildflower bit. I've already got a fair few in. I want more. Ooh, what's that? Not seen these before. Hairy little flowers, face down. Flowers are a bit like almost like a foxglove flower. And there's more daisies. You alright, secret blackburn? This was meant to be an easy walk. I'm huffing and puffing on a hill. On the way back down, we're going to cut through the Priory graveyard. Have a little look in there, depending on time-wise. You can hear the kids at the little village school. Right, shade, it's warm. Yeah, it is, Cass. God, I think it's about 1000 AD. No, earlier than that. I'll have to look it up again. I've done videos on it before. I want to go inside. There's the cricket pitch. Because there's some interesting tombs in there. Last time I was here, the graveyard was shut. Not the graveyard, the priory. I wouldn't mind doing it live, but got all these cherries. I don't know if they would let me. Beautiful views up here. I've never done it before. Brandon, how you doing? I'm red hot and it's winter for you. From the very straight line we take off the top of here, I'm wondering if we're walking Hadrian's Wall for part of it. We'll have to see. Sheep. Sniper, thank you very much for coming in. Niguro, what's up? How you doing? Oh God, it's warm. I think part of this from the research I've done is woodland. So that might be nice and cool. Sniper, how are you, my friend? Big old oak tree. And another. I like seeing the oak trees. We've not got any rain forecast. Oh, look at these ones. But from what I've seen on Sky News, there's weather warnings for thunderstorms down south. Aren't they pretty? Another kind of daisy. And we've got poppies. Tommy, how you doing? Ooh, big pink poppies. These must have escaped from someone's garden. That one's unusual. I'll mind seeds off that as well. Oh, hello, you've got the right idea. The majority of my forget-me-nots came from a wood. A few wild ones. We've got a house here, so that is probably where all these flowers have come from. I have an issue. Surinder, how are you? Woman outdoors, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. How are you? Oh, is this like a little cafe? Got a sign out like it is. Someone's house with a shed they've made into a little cafe by the look of it. Loads of flowers. Where does this take you? Right, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to check my map. I think this is where we turn off. I want to double check. 2 seconds. I'm getting really good at this map reading thing. Here we go. We're up in the fields. Dusty, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Dusty, it's red hot. A lot of these people are doing the walk the opposite way. There's more people coming. The last part is going to be a killer. Because I'm sure I have to go along the road. And that's going to be a bit iffy. Because it's a really skinny road. Dusty, I've got a lovely app and it tells me if I go the wrong way. My phone gets notifications. It saved me. What day are we on? Tuesday. On 4 wrong turns. Didn't have to catch the sun on Tuesday as well. Town's coming along nicely. There, if you can see those hills directly between after that tree, That's the Lake District. And there are the moors that I normally take you on. I feel very inferior. They must look at me and think she's stupid. They've got all their walking gear on. They've got backpacks with drinking tubes hanging out of them. Hats. Hi, Willie. Thank you very much for coming. And here's me in trainers and shorts. I'm standing under this tree for 5. Oh, hey. Mission and a half. Beautiful views though. DJB, where you are, it's beautiful. So just where those hills dip and the horizons flatten out, the sea's over there. I'm about 45 minutes from the sea. Oh, hey. When little Bard's back at school full time, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to take you up to Sycamore Gap, where Robin Hood was filmed. We've come from all the way down there. Oh, mission. Thanks, Willie. On the very plus side, it's all sheep, not cows. Oh, hey. I'm just going to refresh it because my chat's frozen. 2 secs. That's better. 0! Thank you so much for coming in. You alright, Aunt? Sorry, chat froze. I couldn't see anything. Patty, how are you? Thanks, Patty. Jules, is it a scorcher down there? Because it's red up here. I'll have to show you that side. That way, those hills on the horizon of Scotland. Oh dear Lord. Jules has got an amazing channel. Go check her out. I am very, very, very jealous of where she lives. It's just beautiful. And you're going to get to meet the gorgeous Stanley. How is Stanley? Patty, thank you. No, it's just a farmer's wall. I was wondering if we'd hit it, because on the maps, it's a very straight route. But the wall isn't far from where we are, or we start point, so that's why I'm wondering. But these are just bog standard. These are about a foot and a half wide. Hadrian's Wall, I think, is about 4 foot. Remy, how are you? Oh, jeez, you tripped over that. Well, that was rude. That spring's a bit tight. Jules is on the south coast, and her videos, you would think you were abroad. It is absolutely stunning. Patty, how are you? Looks like the farmer does this way on his quad bike. He's probably going to do this for silage. Took me a couple of weeks to work it out. But the farmers are growing more silage than I've ever seen. They let the grass grow, cut it, bale it, and it pickles, and they use it as winter feed. And I reckon they're doing that because of the wheat shortage, because of the Ukraine invasion. So cute, how you doing? Oh, are you? Nice to meet you, so cute. I sent you some pictures, Patty. I think I sent you them. Remy, are you away yet? What did you do with your plants? Did you do about the bucket and the cotton? Great minds think alike, Remy. There, you get a better view of the hills that we've been up. We've been up that one. We've been up that one. And that one between those first two trees. First two trees. That's where the heartstones are. I can just make out part of one, but you're not going to see them probably. That would be my first way to do it, Remy, because it's going to take a while to melt, and it's just going to slowly drip in. And she's not away that long, so it'll last them. Yeah, I was starting to get a bit worried about you, Patty. Popsy, how you doing? Get in, we're going to start going downhill. Right, I'm under the trees. See another field that's just been left to silage. Yeah, they'll be all right. Crazy Hillbilly, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I keep saying I'm going to stop for 5, and then I just start carrying on. Hadrian's Wall is about... It's got to be very close to here. It's about 4 miles from home. And it's really close to Lanercost Priory, where we started off. Collapsed farmer's fence and get strong. It's a beautiful day. It's a hot one. I decided to do this one because it said it was easy and because it's a hot. But it was blooming hard going getting up those hills. Grasshoppers. Blackburn's World. How you doing? Emily, thank you for coming in. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. That way tends to get a bit barren. That's the moorland heading towards Newcastle, and where the Hadrians Wall passes through, pretty much. To do the Sycamore Gap, the tree from the beginning of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, it's about, sure, it's an 11-mile round trip. So I'm going to need a good fair while. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, we're coming up to some civilization. Beth, is Beth in? Oh, Beth, how you doing? No, I'm Hayek. No, I'm a sun worshipper. Got a proper OCD, I can't be inside when it's hot. Oh, Jules, and your little man dragging you away. Does he like going in the sea? See, if Sam got in the sea, he wouldn't come out. And where we are, and the beach I'd take him to, he'd end up over the harbour kind of thing to Scotland. Although, I can't be Hadrian's Wall, can it? I think we're on Hadrian's Wall. All of a sudden, the wall's about, there's my hand in comparison, about 4 foot. When we get through this gate, there's a wall in the ground, mounded. Have a look through here. Yeah, I think we maybe got Hadrian's Wall, you know. Maybe I was wrong. A lot of the stone was robbed from Hadrian's Wall to build local farmhouses. The old church that I take you to, that was what used stone from Hadrian's Wall. And probably the Priory did too. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Got note for you. Go and get in the shade, girl. Oh, heck. Right, presumably go down here. Oh, crap. Oh, this is fabulous. Yeah, we are on the Hadrian's Wall path. Oh well, that was Hadrian's Wall back there. Hopefully we'll hit it again as we go along. Beth, I do listen. Beth, I'm using an app with directions. I'm actually being more careful than just head down, off I go and see where I end up. Well, this is very flash. Thank God. That has been a gatepost, I think, at some point. We've got metalwork that was in that stone. Beth, that was made for sun. Nice little farm. I think we're going to start dropping down now. Go down into the valley. Hopefully we'll hit more of the wall. Ron, Ronin. Ron, if you're in, sorry I didn't see you. How you doing? Gabriel, thank you very much for coming in. So we've got Hadrians Wall path. We've got Birdoswell, Wall, only 3.5 miles. And here's more of the Hadrians Wall path sign. Right, we're going to drop down. Those gates keep trying to smack me on the backside. Crazy Hillybilly. Crazy. This is close to where I live. It's on the edge of a World Heritage Site called Hadrian's Wall. The Romans built it at 2 AD. It stretches from the eastern coast to the west coast of England. Think of it as a poor man's Great Wall of China. Here we go. We've got some Hadrian's Wall. Looks like we've got a sentry tower. So we'll just go and have a look at it. Whoop, whoop. They had sentry towers all the way along, just to keep the heathens out. Right, we'll have a look at it. It's nearly 2,000 years ago, Emily. This sign's going to tell us what it is. Right, we've got Hare Hill. Roman armies started building Hadrian's Wall in 122 AD and may have completed the task in under 10 years. It crossed between Wall's End and Bowness in Solway, marking the northwestern frontier of the Roman Empire. The survival of this isolated fragment is intriguing because all the Roman stone wall hereabout was carted to a priory at nearby Lanercost in the 12th and 13th centuries, over 700 years after the Roman occupation. Well, we know that about the priory, but also the old church that I take you to. Why was this little bit not taken? A possible explanation is it was used as part of a medieval farm building before stone robbing for the priory began. Later, probably in the 14th century, it was incorporated in a dry stone wall in the boundary of the priory lands. So this is what Hadrian's Wall would have looked like. And here we are. So we've got Hare Hill. Further up, we've got Banks East. I've taken you there before. I've done a video of that. Pike Hill, Lee Hill, Piper Syke, Birdoswald. There's a lot of archaeology actually at Birdoswald. So here you've got the wall. It's about 4 foot wide. They've actually used cement. They've made their own cement to put this together. So it's nearly 2,000 years old. But that must be about 10 foot tall. At the banks, you can still see the doorways and the windows. Catching them fish, how are you doing? Thanks, Beth. You can see how they've done a good job. Well, they've had to. For it to stand this long and to keep their empire safe. If you look, that side's straight. That's your outside wall, where this side must have come out further because this edge is rough. Hang on. I feel bad standing on it, but it's stone. Be right. There you go. If I look directly down on it, see how you all here is straight? It's leaning a little bit, that's expected, but this side must have been further out. So we've had a corner, possibly here. How cool is that? A lot of the wall still remains. There's a lot of archaeology going on. Mainly Birdoswald and Vindolanda. There's another place called Housesteads, which I can take you to on a day out. coins, building layouts, the shower blocks are still there. All amazing. It's just to protect it. It's stood this long. People walk it all the time. So we start heading downhill. Some parts of the wall you cannot see at all. Like the Priory is huge. Hand me down, how you doing? So a lot of stone was used for that. And we know the little old church that was made with stone. There's actually artwork with some of those stones on the old church I found. Silver, how you doing? I'm at Hadrian's Wall. Right, now where is this going to take me? I presume it takes me right. Down here along this road, if it's the road that I'm thinking it is, there's some lovely meadows. And my dad's friend lived on one. And he had the meadow opposite to the house too. And do you know what he had in the meadow? 2 massive round tanks that sat about 4 foot off the ground. Right, presume we go here. My phone starts beeping at me when I'm wrong. And in those were worms. Different. Leica, how are you today? How's the fever? Gregory, how you doing? I don't know if you saw that. I've just been to a bit of Hadrian's Wall. And in those round tanks on the ground were worms. He made his fortunes off worms, and selling them. And he retired, I think, at 50. All down to worms. Yay! Just done a bit of history. Well, the Romans were keeping the heathens out. Angela, how are you? Tonga, how are you? I don't know. Tango, I really don't know. They were here a long time. That woodland that I take you to, this is the kind of area that has been quarrying that stone for. Nice little beck down there. You know, this is the kind of area that stone will have been used for. Jake, how you doing? Get better soon, like. Excellent news, but don't rush yourself. It takes it out of you. Team Lynch, thank you very much for coming in. About 5 minutes ago or so, Angela, we were at the Hadrian's Wall. Odds are a lot of the old stone walls around here, the old houses, have been used from stone robbed from that wall. Yeah, well, I do the walking, so you don't, Jay. I think you should move into the middle of nowhere though and take us out all the time. Oh, it stinks of wild garlic. Am I even coming the right way? Is the question. Phone's not beeped. I ain't got a clue where. Oh, squirrel. There's a squirrel just got there. What's the red one too? Right, where even am I? Right, I'm just going to check my map. 2 minutes. Oh, damn it. How long was I muted? Hi, Nicole. Ace, how you doing? Who've I missed? Damn it. Damn it. Well, you just got to see some hazelnut. If I can ever work out where I am on this road on the way back, oh God, what is it? I'm coming over here. I don't trust these back roads. See if I'm on the right side of the road down there and a car comes around. Shit. Pardon my French. Oopsie. Yeah, Jake, have you had any abuse? Did you hear that bit? Have you had any abuse after what we were doing last night in Cactuses? I haven't checked my naughty box on Sky. Sky, keep calling it Sky. YouTube Shoot Studio. I know, it was just for this corner. I had nowhere to dodge if a car did come round that corner. You cannot escape. No mind, like a car will come, it'll be a big nettle patch, I'll have to dive in. I'm not sure if we'll hit any more Hadrian's Walls again. I don't think we will. This takes us down to the Priory, which will go through the graveyard. Yeah, do you know what's worse on these roads? This one looks quite wide. The milk tankers going around all the farms collecting the milk. They are lethal because there's just no verge on a lot of these. I hate it. Alright, you drive in the middle of the road, pal. No bother. God, it's warm. Jake, when you live next? Miss you. Even though you're pain in the arse, I do miss you. Ooh, pretty chair. It's like a cartwheel. Fish and rabbits and snails. Lanercost 2000, By the Wayside, Alison Neville and Lanercost School. And then cattle trucks. Zara, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you there. AAP, thank you very much for coming in. About 10 minutes ago, AAP, I was at Hadrian's Wall, which is nearly 2,000 years old. The Romans built it to keep the heathens, as they thought, out and to keep their land. Outlaw, how you doing? The road. That road's a nightmare in the winter. It is vertical. Yeah, who knew that you could make money from worms? Back that way, Dad's friend had his worm farm. There were 2 tankers in the ground, and he bred different types of worms. Some worms are more expensive than others, apparently. And he managed to retire at 50 and has a lovely life. All down to worms. Beth, what have I done now? I had to go on the other side on that corner. I do always walk into the traffic, like you're meant to. Not on corners like that, it's just too dangerous. Oh God, no. There's a little restaurant and cafe at the Priory that we're going to go past. We'll have a snoop around the outside. But you have to pay to get in. So we'll do that another time. There's some really interesting tombs in the actual Priory, and it is stunning. Last time I was at the Priory was for a funeral. And just what a place. Oh, nice one, Nicole. Sorry. Darn chat. Yeah, we're just around the corner from it, Rebby. Badger, how are you doing? Oh no, I like her, it's okay. That'll be fine. But Beth, I'm going to be good. I'm going to get kitted out properly. I'm going to get some walking boots. I'm not getting a hat. I don't do hats. Never have, never will. But I will get some walking boots. Beautiful houses here. This one, what's the date on there? 1872. And it's the style of a lot of the houses around here. That's a new one now on the end, like 2014. They've kept it and the design of the older ones. Beth, you're doing amazing things. Your work is beautiful. Catherine, about 15 minutes ago, I was at Hadrians Wall and we're just about to go to the Priory. Hadrian's Wall was built across the country. Think of a poor man's Great Wall of China by the Romans. The Priory was built with stone robbed from it in the 11 or 1200s. And it is beautiful. Julie, how are you? Love you too, Catherine, you rock. I didn't go up the bridge that way. I'll not do it this time because it kind of cuts us off from where we're going. Zombie, how are you? How's that garden coming on? Wild roses. Smell them before you see them. They've got quite a big cricket club here, which are these nets that we're coming up to. It's a lovely, quiet, quaint little village. An old farmhouse. Probably still as part of the farm. Oh, it's a school. It's now the school. Tiny, tiny little school. So when are you allowed out of isolation, Leica? Do you still have to do the 15 days? Pocket watch, how you doing? We're not far from the Priory, it's just where those big trees are. I can just see its tower with the school kids out, so I'm not filming. Until we get around there. Oh God, the boredom's going to hit like a... Yeah, I'm taking you to, on another trip out, Sycamore Gap, Catherine, where the beginning of Robin... Well, I've shown you, you've seen it, haven't you? I'm taking you there, hopefully in the next week. Depending on how little one copes with full days at school. Beautiful. Where's that road taking? I can't remember. And here in the background, we've got the Priory. Catherine, you're amazing too. So we're going to sneak through the side gate. It's a graveyard. Have a little sneaky view through. And have a little tiny look at the Priory. If the doors are open, I might try and sneak in if they'll let me. The main building part they use for the church now from the graveyard, you can actually see the stained glass window of the current graveyard. Right, let's get over. How are you, John? Nice to see you. Hello, John. How are you all?
How are you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, not bad. Just done a long walk around over the top. Yeah. Oh, it saves the engine though, John. Yeah, it does. Be chauffeured. Okay, just snuck out for a wander.
Will that other door open?
Yeah, of course it will.
Susie, oh. Take the wheelchair down.
Yeah.
Because I've got all sorts of things to see.
Those roses are beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Family?
Good. I've got Evie part-time at school at the moment. She's having problems with thyroid. She's got underactive thyroid. My little one.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, so until the meds start working, it can take... No. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks it takes for the meds to start working. She's there, high school? Yeah, 12. She's there. She's huge.
Wow, that's amazing. She's doing ever so well, isn't she?
Yeah, she's reading, she's writing, doesn't stop talking. Oh, see you later. See you. Sorry about that. Some family friends, I didn't realise the date. Right, we'll come this side. There's a very famous gentleman in here, and if memory serves me right, he's under some of these trees. It took me a while to find him last time. I'm sure this is him. He's got a very fancy coffin. Coffin? Little tomb. Thomas Addison, MD. Son of Joseph and Sarah Addison, died June 29th, 1860. For 36 years, he a physician at St Guy's Hospital in London. He actually discovered Addison disease. There's a lot of lords and ladies in this graveyard, with it being the local priory. Compared to the other graveyards around, you get much fancier headstones. And there's the priory. Get closer and have a good look. I'll try and stay away from where they're going. They're family friends who lost the daughter. She was an amazing woman, so I just didn't notice it. As soon as I saw them, I thought, oh no. The tombs of on 1785, 1889. One thing I do notice around about here is the ages. In 1785, to live to 80 years old is a massive lifespan. Here's the back of the priory. I see spiders' webs everywhere. I don't know if you can see them on camera. Let's see this one. Yeah, you can. The church window you can see inside is the church window now, if you get me. A lot of the ruins still pretty much intact. I mean, look at that window. As if, how you doing? Yes. Services are still carried out here. Funerals are carried out here. The modern graveyard's over there. But this stone, a lot of it has come, as we see, from Hadrian's Wall. So look how thick those walls are. I'll see if I can hold the phone up so you can see inside this window. See those ceilings? Oh, not tall enough for you to see right in. But that's the current church behind it, inside it. And this one, you've got the balcony above. Julie, it's my pleasure. Julie and Josh have got a brilliant channel too. Lovely, lovely people. They've actually used wood to make a balcony to be the top there. Now, when I get to go inside, you get into the current church. The rest of the ruins, the tombs. I think you get into the crypts. That used to be the entrance there, look. Massive graveyard. Got a lot of gentry in here. A lot of the local farmers too. Farmers would have whole stretches in their family names. I absolutely love this door. So this is the modern part of the church. This is the part used now. The towers at this end obviously aren't, but it is still used. Thanks for coming in, Tango. Yeah, we are like. Beth, thank you so much for coming in. I love this door. Absolutely love it. It's been replaced with a big oak door. Well, I presume it's replaced, it has to be. And then we've got the stained glass windows. Hopefully you can make them out of it. There's a hallway that's been closed up. Here we've got the main doors. Oh my God, we can go in. It said it's open. We can go in. I'll keep quiet though while we're in. This is the window. The black granite's huge. Let's look at that. Look at the work on the pews. In the memory of two brothers who died for their country in the Great Wall, Hugh Vaughan Charlton, Lieutenant. Oh, Whitesgate died June 24th, aged 32. John McFarlane Charlton at La Rochelle, July 26th, no, 1st of July. His 28th birthday, 1916. 7th and 21st Northumberland Fusiliers. Only children of John and Kate Charlton. Also to their father, John Charlton, artist, died in 1917. He died a year later. This one, in memory of Thomas, 1860. I can't quite work. No, I don't want to go through that. Got some more plaques. Sound. Oh, beautiful place. Look at that. My signal dipped over that side. These stained glass windows. Look at those. Got a piano. Okay. Sorry, it kicked me. Christine, how you doing? It kicked me when I head to that end of the church. It doesn't like me. It's what a beautiful place. When I come around and I do the rest of the buildings, we'll be going in through there. Just check what times it's open. If I come first thing in the morning, 10 a.m. That's a decent time. So we'll do that soon. All buildings of the Priory. These are actually restored, and these were part of the Priory buildings as well. And now the holiday cottages are attached to the cafe. So glad it was open. Ron, like you too. How are you? Edward I spent a lot of time here, having a breather, or meant to be, from battle. I mean, the buildings stretch all over this, and the stone they've all come from the wall, especially that one, the Priory itself. Glad to have been able to take you inside the actual church itself. Next time we're here, we'll do the rest. It's such a beautiful place. And the old archway is pretty much still intact. I'm sure there was a turret here. We'll read the board. How's that for a lovely old tree? There you go. Lanercost Priory is one of the most romantic and superbly preserved medieval monastic sites in northern England. Founded in 1169, it was home to a group of Augustinian canons, a group of priests living in service of God for 5 months in 1306-7. The priory unexpectedly became the focus of the national affairs, a prolonged visit of Edward I. Lanercost was dissolved in 1537 during the Reformation, and its buildings were converted into a grand residence. The nave aisle of the church was retained for parish use. During the 18th century, the house was abandoned and the whole nave of the Priory Church was restored and re-roofed. The nave of the Priory Church continues to serve as a parish church and may be visited independently of the Priory ruins. It's managed by Dacre Hall Committee, Diocese of Carlisle, English Heritage, Narworth, and Parochial Church of Council of Lanercost. So we would have had the gatehouse here, which is where we're at. We've just been in. So this part here is the current church. You've got the ruins on the back, and we've got all these that we're going to visit, and Dacre Tower, which is going to be fun. Yeah, Edward I was meant to be fighting, but he's spent a time resting here, shall we say. Cheap seats, how you doing? The gatehouse, what's left? What was that story, Remy? Locals will get buried here, as well as the local lords and gents. The lady that I was talking about that's been visited here today, she was actually divorced from the current castle owner. Right honourable. And she's in the main graveyard, but a lot of the gentry over the years are in the back and in the vaults below. But we'll get to see all of that. This part's all the old cafe. I think this pretty much says what we've just seen. Yeah. So we are here. And where I'm going to take you to Sycamore Gap is around about here. Housesteads, I'll take you there. No, I won't take you to house. Chester's. Chester's is pretty much intact. You can see the toilet area, where they're washed, coins. There's all sorts there. It's probably one of the best Roman museums that I've ever been to. And the buildings left there are just stunning. Local farmers and whatnot, like people of Lanercost, will end up in there. But the should we say prime spots are for the richer people. Like it's going to be so much better when you do get home. So that's about me done. I'm going to have to get away. And you can see from that view there. Pretty. So we got to see Hadrian's Wall. Got to go into the Priory. And have a good crack on the way. Nice walk. So thank you all for coming. You're right, Dave. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. And it won't be long until we're back here. Thanks, everyone. Bye.